Acer, man. You get drunk up in this bitch.
Well, you were the Acer.
Bro, when you think you're gonna bring 3 drinks and I don't get one?
I was meant to be for someone else.
Bro, you can't. Well, then don't drink that.
Why? This is mine.
Well, give me the drink then. How dare
This
you?
is mine.
Bro, you can't bring drinks and not give me one.
So look what.
No, come on. I know it's there now, bro. I'll never let it down. Rance Clark. Big sponsor now. We're back. Deck 1, Deck 2 podcast, episode 50?
No.
49?
47.
47.
Bro, how'd you get to 50?
You know what? I can't keep up. I really can't keep up. Alright, episode. Let's start again. Yo, Deck 1, Deck 2 podcast, episode 47.
Man didn't even sit the Acer around here properly, you know.
47.
In the
building. Shouts going out to Acer Rum.
Don't know. I got the
We got
black magic. We don't really do with black magic, but I got the grape.
cherry pop that. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. They didn't want me to have this. But guess what? we gonna have it. Word to Cali, you get me? Today we got a very, 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 very special guest. Now it's extra special. Now, if you remember back to the Grime episode, this person was in fact top 5 all-time Grime MCs. Yeah, and mine. Alright, not really. It wasn't mine. But in saying that, I should have put them in there because they're actually sick. But anyway, let's skip all of that because I didn't. So I don't want to get in trouble. And there's a bag of things. Can you help me with something? Help me with this. Help me with the intro because you know the accolades. Let's reel them off. And then give them the proper introduction that they deserve.
Or the accolades.
No, you know, do you not know how to introduce someone?
No, but I'm gonna give you a couple.
You do the intro.
So, channel U.
Yeah, channel U, you know.
Yeah,
not channel X.
No, not channel AKA. Channel U.
Yeah,
that's the original. Yeah,
original.
Channel U. So, where else we go? We go with. She had her own. What was it? Pretty Little Thing line.
Pretty Little Thing line. I'm talking like billboards and that.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I saw the billboards. I'm telling my youths, I know her.
Tune with Will I Am.
I lie. And she didn't even have to go on The Voice in her.
She didn't even go on The Voice.
You
know when they do the collab thing?
Yeah,
you say, no.
Proper things.
Yeah.
Proper things.
Grime veteran.
Vet. Yeah, from them day.
What else you probably tell us? She's not a Grime MC. But Grime veteran.
From them day,
yeah.
Mm.
And what else will we throw in the bag? Probably, possibly, got one of like the sickest musical family collective of MCs and that of our era. Yeah.
And also stood up and stood up for black women.
Yeah.
And we know
on
multiple occasions when the flaky man them are doing their fuckery. When the man them are disrespecting their own queens, disrespecting man who look like their mother and their sister. She said, fuck that. You get me? Dark skin cat, red lipstick. Oh, let's move. None other than Lioness.
Great intro.
Finally got there. So how you doing?
I'm good, you know. My body's a bit achy.
Yeah?
Because I ran 6K before I came here.
Mad team.
But I never used to run at all. So this
Did you run the whole thing?
Yeah.
Why you just run here, man? You should just run here.
Do you know how far this is from my house? You want me to run here?
You know, the interview will be mad. You should be like,
I had a sweat.
6K though.
Yeah.
Now, congratulations. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I can run a K.
Well, I don't know if I can run half a K.
I'm at the stage right now. If I do something and feds are coming, I'm getting nicked.
Really?
I'm getting nicked.
No, you can find it from.
No, you know what? I feel like I'll get away. So
no, I'm not even trying to run.
No, but you try.
I'm good. You know what it is? It depends. If I can see, if I really know the end, say like it's an estate, and I know I can bust around there, boom, I might run.
Yeah.
But if I'm running, I can just see, all I can see
straight.
I'm just not even gonna stop. I allow it. Or straight and a few fences. That's even worse.
Yeah, I'm not hopping.
Steeplechase business.
Yeah, I'm not doing the fences.
Yeah. That's why don't break any laws. Then you don't have to run from fence.
This is it.
The saying. You get me? But yeah, 6K. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Is it a new regime you're doing?
Yeah, so one day I decided, let me go for a jog, right? Round the block. 0.42 seconds, I had to get out my afternoon pump. I was dying.
Can I ask a question? Do you see that when you go for a jog around the block?
Yeah.
Do you come out of your house and just run?
Yeah.
I always try to picture like you like walk for a bit. You know what I mean? What
Just run in it.
you come out of your house running. Like, you come out of your house.
Run out the door and slam it.
You don't come out the door running, like you come out the door and then run in it, no?
I don't know. I don't do it, but I always wonder.
Some people will do like a warm-up walk.
Okay.
I used to do
But I get like faster and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just go into a jog. I rate those who jog, man. Seriously, because it's important. Like running, jogging, and stuff like is a really good way of losing weight, getting fit, building your stamina. You get what I'm saying? But it fucks around with your joints, man.
Yes, man.
But they say road running is better than treadmill running, right? Oh, I got that wrong.
The other way around. But I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Someone said that to me the other day, that road running is
It's
mad.
madness.
For your joints and stuff, innit? Yeah. Well, big you up anyway.
Thanks, man.
You're taking
trying.
You're taking it there. So, anything else? Anything else in this new regime? Are we
This
expecting?
new regime. No, I've just been on the bike since lockdown.
Mm.
Did you get on the bike? I feel like everyone got on the
Yeah, you
bike.
got on the bike. You
First
was on the
lockdown.
bike.
Yeah, but I'm a bike man. I've always
What,
been
you
a
was
bike.
on the bike though, like.
But it wasn't a lockdown thing. Like I always.
You've
I always
been on the bike.
I've been on
on the
You're
bike.
just trying to save on petrol, innit?
Bro, I did
Now the congestion.
congestion, petrol, and parking. So if I ever have to go somewhere like city or, bro, I'm on the bike, bro.
See?
Anywhere. Listen, obviously not at night time, but like. Listen, the other day when I was doing the other podcast, it was in Ladbroke Grove. I just jumped the bike and rode to Ladbroke Grove from Croydon. But
Wait, what?
Even she's looking
You
like
went
what?
to Ladbroke Grove from
Yeah.
Croydon.
yeah, I'm a rider though, because a few years back, maybe 10 years ago, I used to ride to Hackney every day. It's when I was living in Brixton. Brixton, Hackney every day, back and forth. So I'm a rider. I've been riding from
You know what I did one time, yeah? I went to go and buck Lioness, innit?
Mm.
Yeah, I live in Peckham, she was in Greenwich, yeah? So I went to go and
Thanks for giving out her address. Now everyone knows where she lives. All the
No,
fans,
they don't know.
They don't know.
all the fans are gonna be
They
out
don't know.
waiting outside.
They don't know the address. They just know the area. It's a big area. Yeah, I thought I'd done the ride, did it?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I done the ride to a yacht, but we was going for a ride. So I rode to an area,
Yeah.
then went for a ride. Oh, you know, I remember I have to ride back.
It's the ride
mad.
back.
It's the ride back, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. Is the bike still in Greenwich, yeah? The bike's still
I made it.
I was quite impressed with you.
Yeah, I made it back still, but
riding is good, man.
that's it.
Riding is good. Alright, fuck all of that.
Anyways.
Fuck all of that. Let's get into it, man. You're here. We've been trying to get you for ages, to be honest.
Oh.
The agents have been moving mad.
Oh,
Get what I'm
I've been
saying?
moving
Yeah,
along
yeah.
one and two.
Before we even go into the history, because you got a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, like, you see, like, what are you? As you said earlier, you would say that you're not a grime MC. You're sitting there with a grime originals hat. Are you?
I would say that because that's where I came from, but I'm not limited to that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people will think that you came from grime and you should stay there. You shouldn't go and do anything else.
Yeah.
And I hear everyone's view, but I'm not gonna put myself in a box. I'm somebody like if I like an instrumental, it could be rock. If there's a little 1-2 in there that I like, I'm on it. Like I'm that person. So yeah, you get a mixture of stuff from me.
So Lioness, the artist.
The artist,
I love that.
absolutely.
I love that.
We've evolved.
I love that. Alright, so now let's get to the beginning.
Alright.
How did you get into the game? Because I know this is a male-orientated industry.
Yeah.
So much so that even the raves are it's like a pen full of wood. Yeah,
There's man everywhere.
just man everywhere. Obviously, I can tell that you can really spit. But what made you even try it? Like, how did it all start?
Do you know what? It's just being around my brother and my cousins. They was in a little crew. It was called Elite Force to begin with, and I just used to. I know you know them random names. And I just used to listen to them do their little sets like at our house, and they had like what was it, MD players them days. I used to record
Mini disc.
Mini disc. There you go. There you go. And I used to record them on a mini disc or whatever, and I just used to think this is sick. So I used to just spit my brother's bars because I weren't really writing them. So I had a little flow going on. But then, like, I think one day I had a bad day at school. I was like 11 or something. And I just came home and wrote about it, and it just so happened to rhyme. So I was like, oh, okay, like, there's a little something here. And I just, like, advanced on that, and then boom. I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Wow. So did you start spitting with your brother and that?
Yeah, so that's probably why it was easy for me to get into it, because obviously my brother and my cousins do music. So
How many are they how many years older than you?
6. So my brother's 6 years older than me.
That's a lot. So he's like 17. His 11-year-old sister. She started to spin him like, what happens then? What happens? Go to your room, man.
Basically, you get told to get away. But like, I'm lucky in that sense, because obviously when we came to doing like music properly, I could go and do all the shows, all the bookings, whatever, because I was with my brother and my cousins. So my parents are cool. Oh, you're with him, so it's fine. So I don't know how it would have been if I was just with Mandem on the block. Like, I don't know.
So go on.
No, so who are your cousins and brothers and just
so my brother's Fender. Everybody thinks my brother's Bearman, but that's not my brother.
They always think that.
They always think that. Bearman is my cousin. My brother is Fender, who was the Cockney guy.
Cockney geezer.
Cockney geezer.
Don't give it the lyric, knock you out.
Okay, that's your bro.
Yeah, do you remember that lyric?
Yeah, I remember that lyric. When you said Fender, I was pretending. I was nodding. But I was that.
It was on, what was it? Monster Rhythm. I used to run on top like every day.
Crazy, yeah.
Crazy.
Every day, yeah. Doctor's my cousin as well. And then you've got like Drastic and Mr. D, but they don't do music anymore, but they used to.
Doctor, what's his big hit?
You know what's in the wicked?
How you know what's in the
world? We're from London.
Yeah, Doctor, yeah.
The one won't fight.
Yeah.
He had what's it called? The tune. Never gonna save up. Remember that tune?
Yeah. Doctor, I know Doctor.
And was the girl, you have a man? Yes, you know yes.
So
he does that dance.
Is he grime?
Yeah, well, he started like a grime MC, yeah.
Okay, but just had a different flow, the yard flow.
Yeah, and now he's like proper on like dancehall now.
Yeah. We were talking about him the other day.
Yeah.
Innit? That other thing that happened. That's Doctor, isn't it?
What thing that?
What's
the thing the other day, man? I'm not going to talk about it, but remember the other day at the
Oh yeah. Okay. Cut now, just
when the camera's still rolling, I'm about to laugh.
Okay. So you come from a long line.
Just what I'm saying, the family,
musical background, yes.
Okay, so what was your first lyrics when everyone said, "Well, okay"? I know you said you penned the bad day at school. You know, Miss was rude. So, I said I'm gonna go eat my food. But what was your actual first lyrics that was like, you know what? Oh shit, yeah, she's got this.
What was the first one that was like, raw? I think maybe, to be quite frank, like Bruno. I'm still numero uno, you know that class, cause you know lyrically fat like sumo, making MCs smooth out like judo. Forget I'm a gangster, and I don't give a damn like Amster. I thought that bar was so sick.
That bar was actually quite sick though. How old was when you wrote that, for real?
14.
14, that's a 6.
Don't give a damn like Amster, you're like,
I thought it was so cold, I was gassed.
You wanted to give yourself a wheel up at that time.
To be quite frank like Bruno.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I was happy with my little similes.
You was hard in school. Sumo, judo.
Yeah. No,
it seems hard in his, you know what I mean?
So that was the thing that made you say, yeah. I made everyone say, okay, she's got this. You like go on radio and stuff. And
radio, yeah, On Top of them, Raw, was it Raw Mission?
Yeah, Raw Blaze.
Raw Mission, Raw Blaze, and then Raw UK was 3 different names in it. And I just remember Madness is like on top, like it'll be on top of the maddest block, the tallest block. And I remember one time we was there, and then the helicopters come, And then they had like, you know, when the light beams.
Yeah. On you.
It was, we know you're in there. So we was like, oh my days. We started ducking, yeah? Because we thought it was about us, but it wasn't about us. It was someone else in the world.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine? We just broadcasting. Don't shoot. We're just
It
broadcasting.
was so bad. I was like, oh my days. But yeah, big up my brother because he used to pay for my subs.
Yeah.
On top of his subs.
The kids don't know about that.
They don't know about
We
subs.
spoke about that before, but they don't know about paying subs, paying to go on the radio.
Yeah, but people don't know. Most people don't know. Sometimes I don't even want to explain how radio is. Pirate radio, especially back then. I don't even want to burst their bubble.
Yeah.
Because when they're in their yard listening, you are in a palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the biggest recording studio. and you know.
It looks like this. It looks like this.
Yeah, you're in this. You know what I mean?
There's a desk,
you know, and you're in there and Dizzy's in there, Wiley's in there, because that's just how it goes. They're always there.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You're in a shed. You're in someone's basement.
You're in some woman's kitchen.
You're in a kitchen.
On the cabinets on the side.
Bro, we used to, when I was on a station, it was in a second bedroom.
Wow.
And so you'd come in, like I used to do the breakfast show on a Saturday, so I'd get there, get in, and then walk past people going upstairs to make their breakfast, and then I'm going into the radio.
So bad.
Ghetto. And then you got to listen to it through the little
stereo. Yeah.
Mad. It's mad.
Really
I remember even on top when it was in Brixton, it was on the Cold Hard Lane at the back. I see a rap. I said, yo, this show's done. The show's done. He was in the studio with man.
What?
Yeah, nah, it's mad.
Yeah. And you know rats ain't shook, innit?
Nah, they look at you like, what you doing here?
Yeah, it's on my head. Yeah, the rat came walking through and I said, the show's done. But yeah. Okay. So that was the lyrics that made you say, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Was you called Lioness at the time?
Yeah, I was called Lioness at the time. Before that, I used to be called Lady Spirits.
Lady what?
Honestly.
Lady what?
Lady Spirits. You know what's funny? Yeah, we always ask people the names, and there's been some names, you know.
I know.
Some names of some crews, some names of some people, but Lady Spirits tops it.
Yeah, Lady Spirits is up there.
That's got some juju name.
What's that?
Like, was I even spiritual them days?
At least I'm your MC, you know. Lady smoke, you know, like, but you're there,
Lady
like Lady
Spirits.
Spirits.
So why do we have to put the lady in front? Like,
what's
it's just
that,
like, yeah. So anyway, Lioness came about because I had these contact lenses in school that I just used to wear. So everyone was like, "Oh, you look like a Lioness." Oh, and it's stuck.
Okay.
So it's not even a good.
But it's really powerful, though.
Yeah, like I've grown into my name.
Really
Say
powerful. So, like, make a new story up.
I know, I need to stop telling the truth.
You know, they say, so why are you like this?
I feel like I'm the queen of the tribe. You know, I feel like I run the pack. You know, they all have to go through me. Yeah.
Lioness. So what year was this then? What year was this?
That.
Don't want to give away your age and that.
Then you became Lioness.
Yeah.
Probably 2003.
2003, early days.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
It's 18 years ago.
I'm old.
18 years? You don't even look 18.
I used to be the baby in music, and now I'm just the grandma, and it's mad to me how that happens. It's just time just moves. It's mad.
So grime was your music here that you got into. That was what you. Did you like do other music at the time? Was it just straight grime when you first started?
It was just grime. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything else. Yeah, because grime, like, that was the sound. Like Fats, that's his favorite genre. Like, and I get it because that used to be my favorite genre until I don't know, because I'm a girl. Then I started listening to more like R&B and all of that stuff. Not really because I'm a girl, to be fair.
Yeah, what happened? Just because what?
But why did I start
just like this
R&B. Just like the R&B.
I think I listen to everything, but in terms of doing music, it would definitely be grime. Like, Moog is the best instrumental ever made.
Moog?
Who made that again?
Wiley.
Oh, Wiley.
I'm not a grime guy, you know, because I was the generation before grime.
Right.
Even though we're the same age.
You're older than me.
Bro, we're the same age. You was in my year, bro.
I was in your year. I didn't even know you in school.
You was in my I didn't even go to the school, but you was in my year.
No, I wasn't. What year did you finish school?
But I finished school 98.
I finished 99.
But you're pick me then, shut up. Check the big boys. You get me? But yeah, I was like garage. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was garage, and like, that was all my raves. I used to go garage raves, and then it stuck. And then, but bashment has always been my thing. So when the garage raves then done, I just reverted back to bashment. You know what I'm saying? So I really like the grime thing. I did, in fact, I'm not gonna lie. There was a phase when like Dizzy and Wiley and all of those, I was like proper onto it. And many these days, I remember one. I was driving to Liverpool. My friend went to uni up in Liverpool. I was driving up there and just listening to Dizzy and Wiley the whole way. That's when I kind of got introduced. That journey, I remember. Got there, started spitting lyrics like I know them. Like these are my dons.
That's how it was through the radio. Like you felt like you knew them. I really thought that Dizzy was mixed race.
Yeah. Did you?
He's got
you had a proper.
He's got that voice and his name's Dylan, isn't it? So like you think, oh come on.
What you say? That's how you envisioned him, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, boy, back in the day, you used to have to, like, you think.
Yeah, imagination thing.
You had no idea. Yeah, unless you knew them from end.
That's mad, isn't it? That was proper mad.
And you're from South London?
Yeah, South.
So, was grime big in South? Because I know it was a real East London thing.
Starting off in East, but it was big in South.
Yeah.
There was bare South MCs, bare South collectives, bare South
but those that, like, really done something. Because, like, yourself, the likes of Nasty, see, like you said, your brother, like I know his tune, but I don't know him in it. Like, so he didn't really.
But did Bear Man get over to
But then Bear Man,
I don't
drinking
know.
beer?
Bear Man, you don't know. You know what I like to drink strong, bro, because you want to get brown like beer.
Yeah. Is that okay? Is that your cousin?
Yeah.
But these are like Channel U songs.
But at that time, we're talking about at that time.
Yeah. Shall I tell you what put me off grime?
What?
Bruiser.
What?
Really?
Yeah. It sounded too gimmicky, innit? It was proper gimmicky.
Gimmicks.
But that's the thing. You see, the thing is, like, my friend was trying to introduce me to grime.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, cool. So as I said, the Wiley, the Dizzies, and the couple tunes that I did hear that I thought, okay, cool. I remember hearing Pow. I thought, this is alright, I can work with Pow. And then Nicky Slim Ting did a tune.
Oh, more hip hop, innit?
Yeah, he done a tune. Nah, man. With Fuming, and the Fuming's like, I'm so hungry, I can eat a horse. I can take a Bentley and spin it around the course. I thought, okay, this is alright. That was in.
I know the bar, but I'm like.
They filmed it in aquarium.
Oh, that was a hip hop song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, well.
It had Bashi on it.
Bashi, yeah.
It had Juki Mundo.
Yes.
It had.
But then these are the things that I was listening to, and I'm like, I can't get used to this grime thing. And then Bruiser. Yeah, I was thinking this is dead, but apparently he's quite good.
Oh, if you watched him the other day, if you watched him, he was on Morfire's live the other day. If you watched him, you would be like, this is sick. Guess what he was doing? He was doing Yardman style MCing, yeah? Not Jamaican. He was lining up his lyrics. So he would talk here. Yeah, you know when you go to a rave and then his lyric would replicate. You know, like when a Yardman.
So he spoke up his lyrics, like speaking up the tune.
Yeah, bad though.
Yeah.
Like I never see Grab MCs do that. Grab MCs just MCing it. He would intro his lyric, and then obviously when he comes in with the lyric, it's more impactful, innit? Bad still.
Line up his
It
thing.
was like a proper Yardman thing.
That's it.
Bigger.
Yeah, that was proper different still. I've never seen no Grab MC.
Bruiser. Alright, well.
But yeah, fair enough. Well,
When you're getting introduced to something, like, if it don't all connect, it's like I was looking for an excuse to not like it.
Oh,
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's probably my bad.
Yeah.
So, have you had any, like, lyrical beefs? Have you had that? Because
I've only had one beef.
Is it?
And that was when I was 15 though, so I don't know how much it really counts. But
with a girl or a guy?
With a girl.
Yeah.
So like in my ends there's like Greenborough and Blueborough. And I lived in Greenborough and she lived in Blueborough. And I spent most of my time in Blueborough anyway because my family lived there. So like I don't know, I just think there was a problem with me being on the end. So there was that aside from music. And then she just was talking about me one day, sending for me. So I was like, what? alright. So I done a little song and it was like a 16 and I just added her name at the start, the 16 that I already had here. And then it was just like war. And so she made this dub for me. And then I remember bunking school to go and record my dub. And normally, like, when I write something, I used to like check with my brother, like, is this cool? Yeah, and he would tell me yeah or no. But we weren't talking at the time, so I had no one to ask, so I just had to go off my own like instincts and stuff. But yeah, I think that was one of the greatest things that I ever wrote, and I definitely dubbed it. I remember pressing like 10 CDs up, went to Lucian McDonald's because I'm coming to Bluebell and then I just handed them out, and like them days it was MSN Messenger and that, so there's people in North on my MSN and it's like, bro, I really reached them places.
What was it like, hearing someone, because I've always thought, like I've been on Graham's sets, innit? And like you might say a lyric, like, wow, did you just try it? Yeah. But I've never had like a direct, like, right, man, you are trying to send for me. You know what I'm saying?
But the people dissect the send. Like, when Chip came out, Tiny Temper, when on this Fire in the Booth thing, I know it's years later from the thing, but he was like, you said pizza boy, who's the only person I wouldn't even think of that. I would be like, listen to me.
When you feel like as an MC,
your back's always up.
Your back is always up, and you just dissect things because you know how cheeky you can be. So when you hear the same cheekiness,
from someone else,
like, don't get me wrong, there's times I know someone's talking about me, like I know it full, like plain as day. So I'm like, okay, cool. I see what's going on there. And then you start moving in a way as well. But it's all air until someone says, yo, Lioness, what are you saying? Like, until you do that.
So have you ever had anyone just like send for you randomly? And you like when you ever just like, you just aired it or whatever, but
no.
You never actually had anyone, but probably like some indirect chaps.
Yeah, definitely.
You've heard probably some Queen of the Jungle? No, not you. You know, like kind of boy. No, not you. Yeah, that's me.
You're gonna get silly ones, innit?
Yeah.
What about have you sent for people and but it just hasn't gone nowhere?
No, I haven't sent for no one.
Is it?
No, I haven't sent for no
one. Not in
the
true are you not missing the true traditional grime, what grime's about? Because when the Stormzy argument, when Stormzy and Chip, we was on the podcast, was talking about it, and I say, but who is he Ward though? Who is he Ward? He ain't been to the dojo. Like,
that's what man was trying to say. But
he ain't been to the dojo. He don't know. He can't.
I'm saying it could be like what Lioness is just saying now. Yeah, he could have done it at 15. We just don't know about it.
But
do you know what I'm saying?
But based on this,
he could have done his thing at 15.
But based on Lioness being it shows that that's just one aspect.
Exactly.
It's just
which
one
is what I was technically saying that time. And they're saying, no.
It's a big thing.
You can't have not clashed. You have to send back. And no, you don't.
It's so mad they make up all these rules.
It's bad, isn't it?
Nothing that's like
concrete.
There's nothing concrete. But I think it's good to have at least one war in your lifetime because you just have to find it from within. Like, your back's against the wall. I'm not gonna get punched up in the corner here. And you just have to make it work. And I just think I've seen certain beefs happen, and I've seen the artists grow from that. It's actually really important, I think.
I agree. I say the same with DJs as well. When they send, be able to back yourself, even if it's you don't have to have dubs, you don't have to have that. Just be able to use your music to defend you, and if you can do that, then nobody can't chat to you, man. Or at least you can defend yourself. But I think you go from it. So yeah, that's a good look. All right, so let's talk about these singles now. When did you go from doing radio sets and spitting in clubs? And wait, hold on, before we go there, where did you spit? Like, what kind of clubs? Sidewinders? Have you done?
Sidewinder. What else is there?
Eskimo.
Esky.
Grime Originals. But that's newish. That's newish.
I'm trying to think of the old ones.
What would be like an old school grime thing? I'm trying to think. Sidewinder was like the main one.
Yeah.
Eskimo Dance was the other main one. They were like the main two.
Yeah, the main two.
So did you get a link with the East guys and the Wileys and all that?
Just wherever my brother took me, I went, boy.
have you got, because everyone has one of these, yeah? A Wiley story.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's got a Wiley
Everyone
story.
has a Wiley story. If you're in Grime and you kind of got, a Wiley story.
Well, let's say your Wiley story.
One time he was just like, yo, come Mobos. Okay.
Like just randomly.
Just randomly, yeah, come Mobos. And I think, how old was I? Well, it was 09. So, was it 09? Yeah, I think it was 09. And then I remember my manager at the time was like, be careful, because he'll say, come Mobos, in Liverpool, and you'll get to Liverpool, and then his phone's off, and you're stranded.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my days, do I go? Do I not go? Fuck it, I'm going, yeah. So I went there, got to Liverpool, phoned him.
How did you get to Liverpool?
Train. Would you think I was driving?
No, I don't know. You might have said you were the chauffeur or something.
No. I got the train there. And I called him. He was like, yeah, bro, like everything went smooth. And I just remember that particular moment. It was like 5 minutes before he was meant to go on and perform. He was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. And just went.
Left?
He just left.
5 minutes before?
5 minutes before he was due on the stage, he said, you know what, I'm not doing it. Left.
And just left you there?
Yeah, but I knew other people there, so it was cool. But yeah.
You sit at the table, you sit at the table, on your big round table on your own.
Are you on it? Stop making new friends.
Yeah. Hi. So, no, boy, he's different, man.
And he was opening the show, innit? So it's not like.
So what happens to the show?
They had to just do I think it was with Rosie. So Rosie had to do Manga tells his story as well because Manga had to do the.
Manga had to be Wiley or something.
Yeah, he had to take over.
Bruv, everyone's got crazy genius, That's what he is. Crazy genius.
But there's a lot of people like him, like artists like that. They've got stories. They got stories. They just do mad things. But it is what it is, and it's who he is. Big him up still. I'd like to meet him one day and let's get one on the podcast.
He'll
probably never turn up.
Probably won't turn up.
Yeah, but it's
and he'll surprise you and turn up. So it's mad.
Wiley, link up.
Yeah. Roll true, man. Chill. Roll true.
Yeah. Roll true. I'm gonna cut that bit and send it.
Send it to.
What? Where are we gonna send it to?
He's got stuff. He's got stuff. No, he's got stuff. We won't talk about it. He's got stuff.
Yeah, Wiley.
It's about again.
Wiley, roll true, Wiley. Yeah, so let's get back to. Alright, so you've done all of those things now.
Yeah.
So when did you take it to the next level? Or how was you approached by someone? I noticed you said you had a manager. How did you get from just the MC going around with your big brother to the artist? How did that come about?
So I think first of all, because when I first started doing music with my brother, we was a little crew with 3 other boys, like my first song on Channel U, and we was called MYT. So they put me in the youngers of their crew. So they weren't really taking me serious. And they had another female MC in the main crew. So I said to myself, do you know what? If you think I'm not going to get to the main crew...
I'm going to get the upgrade.
I'm going to get the upgrade.
No when girls look at the other girl, no matter how good she's I'm getting there. That's my spot.
Literally, that's what I was like. So I worked to it and I got there. And then, I think I just remember being at uni and then deciding, look, uni's long, Uni is so long. And then I remember I got a phone call from Ace, DJ Ace, and he was like, yo, I really want to manage you. And then from then I just left.
And one extra Ace was your manager?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's the homie still.
Yeah.
You've been on there?
Yeah.
It's good on it?
Yeah. That's the homie. Alright, that's sick.
So, and it was just do covers, do this and that, and just get yourself out there. But, I'm somebody who I've always done music, but I feel like it today. I don't feel like it tomorrow. You'll hear me today, but then you won't hear me tomorrow.
The Lady Wiley.
That's what I was going to say.
Is there a reason why you like that?
I don't know, to be fair, what it is. I don't think I have the same hunger that I once had when I was younger, and I don't have the same hunger that a lot of other artists have. You can be mediocre, but if you've got the hunger and you decide this is what you want to do, then you can absolutely get there. So you can't just be talented. You have to
Yeah,
have that.
hard work is always important. So, did you come up with a lot of fights? As I said,
That's what I was gonna say. You feel
metal
like some
detective
things have
discouraged you.
discouraged you to.
Yeah, it's
Come on, man, ride out for you now. Who?
names. Yeah, there's definitely been things like I remember like things about my complexion and stuff like that, and I just never used to understand because it's like, why does it matter? And I used to think, why does it matter? Because I've grown up in an era where we listen to man on radio. I don't even know what you look like, but like I subscribe to you.
Yeah, she thought Dizzy was light skin with Jericho.
Literally.
So yeah,
things like that, and I just think, I think it probably just knocked my confidence at the time, and I just said, this is long. Like, if you think about my appearance before you think about my talent, what is the point of this? Like, literally. But then I had role models like Missy Elliott, and she wasn't the slimmest person, but she was still doing her thing. So
she was dark skinned.
Exactly. So it's influencers like her that just let you know that you can do something. But I just felt like, oh no, I can't then.
No, I hear you. But there's a lot of artists that are like have suffered with those things. I remember Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
She wrote so many songs and done so many things. And just
living in a fast car.
Yeah. I got a ticket.
I
got a fast car.
Oh.
Yeah, it takes, but it's like fast lane. She was not given any love. Fantastic artist, fantastic songwriter, whatever. But I remember she never got no real accolades for what she did. The whole Milli Vanilli thing. Like, you guys, you great singers, great talent, but let's give it to these light skinned guys. So it's out there, it exists. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like you either let that define you, or you just push forward. So I think at that point I was in my life, I kind of let it define me, and I just stopped doing music. Yeah. So I went missing for 6 years. I didn't do nothing.
Because the age, it's hard to encounter those things and know how to function around it. Now you're a big woman, nobody can't tell you nothing.
Exactly.
But being 16, 17, to hide, innit? Bury your head in the sand or whatever.
It just definitely depends on you as a character, but I don't regret taking those years out at all. I think I've done a lot of living, which has given me a lot to talk about. So, yeah.
That's sick. Okay, so what was your first single? Did you have your first solo single after you were signed, after Ace or whatever?
Ace. What was my first actual? Why can I not know this? I should know this.
Single.
The first thing you put out on whatever on your own. Okay, so what?
Yeah, sorry, I'm chatting rubbish. Sorry. So we've done Rawness. I'm forgetting Rawness.
I was gonna say you've done the EP.
Yeah, I had a big EP launch, Jazz Cafe. Yeah, it was sick.
Live band, everything.
Yeah, live band. That was sick.
Oh yeah. I didn't get the invite, but go on. So,
well, you didn't like Grime, so.
Yeah, but I liked you still, but it's cool. You were different. You get me? But it's fine anyway. That's fine.
I just think,
I'm genuinely heartbroken. Genuinely, bro, Jazz Cafe was my place. I'm joking. Sorry, let me not mess about. So you had a proper EP launch.
Yeah, I did. But to be fair, that was a free mixtape. I just remembered it was free, and we just gave it out and done a big launch and everything. So the first thing that I actually did release then would have been Everything Mad in 2017 when I came back to music.
Okay. So basically, all the stuff beforehand was just
free.
So you didn't make no money from anything.
No, yeah,
from shows and stuff.
Yeah, from shows and bookings and stuff like that.
So all that was stuff, promo stuff.
Out. Okay. A lot of just promo and stuff like that. It's a wonder how I still have retained a name.
Notoriety, but it's because of the impact that you made. You may have thought that you didn't make a big impact because of the negative that you were looking at. You were focusing on the negative, but you were making an impact for people that when you come back or however you want to describe it in 2017, people are like, oh my days, because the impact that you made, you were in people's minds. Do you get what I'm saying? No one's ever said, She's wishy-washy, man. She's disappeared. Like some people, you know when they leave the business, when they come back, they're dead or they don't have it no more. It used to be bad. That break messed them up or whatever, but that clearly hasn't happened with you.
And I did worry about that coming back, like, because I literally didn't write anything for 6 years. So the first thing that I wrote again was Everything Mad. So I just was like, oh, gosh, is it gonna be? Actually, tell a lie. I've done some little funky bars. Tell a lie.
Yeah.
I've done that funky.
Yeah, you know the cool funk. Yeah, cool.
Here and there.
Yeah, here and there.
Well, first time I got introduced to you was RJS, and you did the everything shut, jump down. I said, oh my, what is this? What? Like, I instantly thought, this is mad. She's bad.
Yeah, she got about €300 pull up.
Money pull up, and I got a whole bottle.
Yeah. She got madness.
I literally thought she's the truth instantly, like, because I hear people MC, you know, like, I'll tell you what you do, yeah. You put on Jungle, yeah. You get the old man, and he spit, no one cares, and then he goes, yeah. Put on Garage, and someone a little bit younger than that guy. They do it, and then you come, and like when they're doing the funky thing, like I saw other people at Dixie, I remember, Richie, everyone's just trying to ting, and then you come, and I'm like, bro, in my head I'm instantly thinking they're trying to ting. It's a nice little vibe.
She's just gonna try.
But she's just, I didn't even think anything, and then she started. I was like. I stopped her and was just like, oh shit. She is absolutely bad. She's bad. And that to me made me think, okay, that made me like pay attention to what's going on. So you coming back 2017, which is a few years after that.
Yeah.
Even you got to say you made an impact on me, even though I wasn't there in the grime thing, you got to say. So the impact is good.
Gotta make sure you make an impact.
What made you do DBT?
Right, so when I wasn't doing music,
Sorry, can we just let me know what DBT is?
So DBT is Dead Black Ting, and that was the tune that I done talking about colorism.
Okay, yeah.
So when I wasn't doing music, I just used to see so much bants on the timeline about dark-skinned women, and it would have been from 2015. No. Between 2012, I would say, and 2015. That was the period of bans. Yeah.
The slew black woman period.
Yeah, literally. And everyone just like...
Say whatever.
And because there's so many people that you can go back and find their things, it just shows that it was a society thing more than just an individual. But you can know better and whatever else. But so anyway, so I just used to see that on my timeline. I just thought, you know what? If I come back to music, I'm definitely talking about this. Because I get why some people don't speak about it, because it's not, or it hasn't been the topic to speak about, like, and you want to get yourself in a position, so let's not start talking about all this stuff, because you might think that you're blocking yourself, so you might stay quiet. But I felt like I didn't have nothing to lose. I'm just happy to be feeling like writing again, so I'll talk about it. So I done a little freestyle, and then I just thought, you know what, there's power in numbers, and I know I'm not the only person that feels like this and thinks like this, so I'll ask to see who's on it, like if they want to speak about it as well. So that's when I just hit up the girls, Shy, Steve, Stush, Queenie, Leisha, Sims. I even hit up Nole, and Nole had a verse, you know, she had a verse and everything. And it was a sick verse as well, but it didn't work out in the end. But it was good to get them on board. And also, like, I just felt lucky because I hadn't been doing music for so long, but I could just come back and ask them, and they were all willing to come and tune with me. So that.
But that's like we was talking about earlier, like the impact, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? Because if you hadn't made that kind of impact, the doors would have been shut.
People like, yes, Lioness. I'm like, who?
Who's that?
You get bare blue ticks. No response.
So man, I just thought, let me talk about it. And since then, anything that I just think, well, that's dumb. I don't like the way people are moving like this and acting like that. I'm the person to talk about it, because I still don't feel like I've got anything to lose.
So you feel like you was a little bit like ahead of the see like today,
Yeah.
You slightly feel a bit like you was ahead of the game because you know that that's like a thing now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's an absolute thing, but you was talking about it a few years ago. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes someone needs to do something, and then people see that it's okay to do that, and then they will feel comfortable to do it themselves, and then go ahead. Or you know, as it's happening, like as it's become a big thing in society, like music reflects society, so.
The thing is, it's been a big thing.
No, it has. Let me add the other thing in there as well. Do you feel like as well though, because in your newest song, your newest freestyle, you mentioned that Get spoke about it more recently, and he got technically more love with regards to that kind of, with regards to the black woman angle, than you did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So do you think that like really did they kind of take note of what you were saying, or did they just kind of like, oh, it's another black woman complaining?
Exactly that. Like some people aren't going to be open to the message because it came from you.
Okay.
If the same message comes from somebody else, they might just listen.
Yeah. And that's what you were pointing out, basically.
And that's what I was pointing out. Like that's basically what's happened here.
Yeah. But it makes sense.
I can see that that's happened, but I don't mind because the overall goal is that everybody understands.
It makes sense. But in essence, someone inside saying, "Oh, you're attacking us. It can always be perceived like you're just saying that. You get what I'm saying? But someone from the outside saying they're being attacked.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
true. It's true. It's exactly like that.
So and it's nice to see, especially for black women, I guess it's nice to see a black man actually stand up for them. So I guess in that regard, in terms of gets like they will buy into that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you got the little clout chasing fassies that think something, but true my man saying it, they're gonna be no, it's true. It's true.
Of course.
I love my mom, you know.
I love my mom.
I love black women.
You can kind of sieve out and see who's who. So it is what it is. But
it's the thing is, like really and truly, I don't blame people directly for thinking certain things because I believe that it's been implanted into our minds. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to victim blame, but you should know better. You should be able to decipher it. But sometimes we're under these spells and don't know.
Yeah, we do.
You know what? It's so funny you should say that because when I was checking that other day, like I avoided what we call batty man legs. Do you know what they are?
Yeah.
The signs.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to me?
Nothing.
If I run under them.
Madness in it, but nothing.
I
still don't step
I
on.
know that that's nothing. But I still
don't step on free drains like an idiot.
Like I still don't step on free drains.
Yeah, like an idiot.
If I step on one drain, I've got to say good.
Yeah.
Like,
a black cat crossing my path's gonna make me die today.
Like, but we know these things are just nonsense.
Yeah. But those things are more nonsense than the black cat. See the black cat thing? Black cats can be anywhere. And so that black cat could have been 1,000 years ago. Free drains. Yeah. This is man-made in London society.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. But because you've been doing that for years, you're conditioned. So it's like I understand why it takes people long to get out of them habits. Yeah. But admitting is the first step.
But some people remember it's subconscious as well. If you've got the same thing that makes some black women feel that they're not good enough or they're not pretty enough, the same images that make black women feel that way and feel unappreciated, the same images being put to young black men. So imagine if those images and these things are being said that make someone feel inadequate, it's going to make someone look at you as inadequate.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And it's going to make other people charge that within themselves.
Right. So you got to understand, like, there's some people just feel this way and don't know why they feel that way. My mum's pretty, my sister's pretty, but I just don't like black girls. Or all black girls are rude. My brother, we was talking about it on my other podcast, and they were like, yeah, but I do remember some girls in school were rude. And I'm like, you're just the only reason you remember the black girl being rude is because of the negative thing attached to it. You don't remember about Sally being rude because they don't tell you that Sally was rude. If you really think back, Everybody's rude.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, there was a white girl that was rude. There was an Asian girl that was rude. There was a
everyone.
mixed race girl that was rude. There was a black girl that was rude.
Yeah.
They were all rude,
They were
but the
rude.
narrative stuck on the black
The
girl.
black girl, and now you only remember the black
Yeah.
girl because you're in the narrative. You get what I'm saying?
True.
So well done for fighting anyway.
Yeah. Can we skip over? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned earlier, you done a tune with Will I Am.
I don't tune with Will I Am.
And that's not a minor. Yeah. Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. Big up Will I Am.
You get me?
Big up Will. Big up Will.
How did that come
Right,
about?
you see when they call him Will, you know that that's Brethren's thing. We're saying Will I Am, yo, W, what up?
He said that he reckons that we're cousins.
Oh. He
Not the
says,
line. He said.
he says, you know.
Right.
I'll take that still.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Don't do it ancestry. Don't prove him wrong. Yeah.
But I was so mad. So Napa, crack your skull, messaged me one day and he was like, sent me a beat and he was just like, humour me, just write a 16 to this, please, yeah? So I said, okay, cool. Went away, wrote a 16, sent it back to him.
You didn't know what this was regarding, really?
No.
That's it, okay.
He said, I might have something for you.
Okay.
Humour me, and this 16, sent it back to me, cool. I liked the beat. I was like, alright, cool. Done it, sent it back. He was like, cool, thanks. 2 weeks have passed, nothing. Then I get a phone call. I'm at my friend's house and we're about to leave to go to Trinidad. And it's him and he's like, yo, can you come to LA to record that track with Will I Am? What? Yeah, just come to LA. I'm like, well, I can't because I'm going to Trinidad right now. He's like, yeah, that's cool, go to Trinidad. We'll get you a flight from there. Then you come to LA and then we'll send you back. What? What?
Interesting boss.
I was like, this is crazy. So I literally went to Trinidad, left Trinidad, went to LA, stayed there for 4 days, came back, continued my holiday. It was mental for me. I was like, what is this?
Sick.
Alright, now what track is this? What's the name of the track? I haven't even heard it.
It's called Pretty Little Thing.
Okay, is this the one that was on the okay, so I heard it then. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard it, yeah.
Okay.
So it was madness.
How did it do in the charts and thing?
I don't think it's done.
But you still got peace from it though. You're still getting peace from it now, yeah. They don't need to talk about your money, but it's
So off the back of it, you then got the line with Pretty Little Thing.
Yeah, because the song was it was
a promo one.
Yeah, it was a promo song for
Pretty Little Thing.
For Pretty Little Thing.
Okay.
And then at the same time we ended up having our own lines because it wasn't just me on the tune, it was Leisha and Miss Banks.
Okay.
And we all had our own lines. So because Leisha's small, she had petite, Banks is tall, so she had the tall section, and I was like huge then, so I was like plus size section. But it's good because everyone's covered, everyone's thought about.
I really respected that. I remember looking at that and I was like, this shit is dope.
That's sick.
This is
Sick,
dope.
innit?
This is dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good representation. You know what I mean? And you all look good. So
what was your line?
I'm not a pretty little thing.
No, not the bar. What's the line that your
finesse.
finesse? No, a line.
Yeah, it was clothing line.
Okay.
When that wasn't clear, to be clear.
Sorry,
But
but yeah.
So what was your line in the tune?
I'm not a pretty little thing, I'm a problem. Because I just thought that's how I see myself as a problem. So
It's really a bad advert, for dating. Are you single?
I am single, yeah.
Have you always been have you ever had a boyfriend whilst in music and they act funny but you're around all the man them?
No, not that. Well, he didn't act funny around me being around man them. He just he would do things. So when I wasn't doing music, he'd do things like promote other girls' things that they're doing in music. I think this was his way to try and spur me on to write.
Oh.
It doesn't. That's not gonna help.
In fact, it's going to cause an argument, bro.
It's gonna create
Who is she?
problems.
And she ain't all that. Okay.
Stuff like that. But I think doing music, your partner is so important. The partner that you choose if you're a musician, because they have to be patient. they have to understand I'm gonna be around bare man in studio all the time.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable within you? Because don't project your stuff onto me.
Of course.
I'm just been doing this for the longest time.
The reason I ask is because I don't feel like people outside of the industry really understand what goes down. And that we had some ravers on the other day, and it was these girls, like, they come around the DJs them and stuff, and people might think any girl around DJs, they're just gonna get beat, man them up. But like, we're not all like that, and you get what I'm saying. And some people can be around us, and we are normal. And if any DJs like girlfriends are watching, you have to know that not every girl around is sleeping with your man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because a lot of relationships crumble because of music, and I'm just in the DJing world.
Yeah.
It's completely different. I would say we're creatives, but we're not as our field is not as creative as a writer or a singer or what. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you guys lock up in studio, sometimes you're in there for months and shit. Yeah, we don't do that.
No.
Yeah, but you do 24-hour sets.
Yeah,
like that's you locked up.
What was that?
You know when I'm excited, I know just no, but yeah, that's it. But I had to ask because I do think that being a woman in a male-oriented industry, like, you're gonna get perceived in a certain way.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna think, she's only big because she slept with everyone. You're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna get you're gonna get man them trying it, not taking you serious as an artist, but trying to ting. She's alright still, you know. But I swear she likes man. But she don't like. She's come to spit.
Yeah.
No, but why she come to our
Why she
station?
come to my studio?
Yeah, bro, this is my actual time.
Yeah.
She could have come an hour before, but she's on me. So you're gonna get that as well. You get what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of stuff, and having a partner, they also won't get that. And if they start hearing the stories, or they start putting 2 and 2 together and making 76, they're gonna be like, why was you talking to him for so long?
Yeah.
But
so was it just you and him in
Yeah.
the studio? Who else was there?
Yeah. What did you do with Will.i.am? Like, what? You know what I'm saying, man? LA though.
He said we're cousins.
Yeah.
I bet he did.
Yeah. You know? So there's a lot of things, you know what I mean? So it's nice though. I always feel like when I interview or speak to women in the industry or around the industry, I always want to find out how did your man or your boyfriend currently, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of jealousy, man. A lot of jealousy.
Is. I think a lot of people are, it's going to sound so mad, but I think some guys are scared of me.
Not like intimidated.
Like intimidated. So like they wouldn't want to like try and do anything serious because she's in the studio all the time with man. Like all these people like rate her and stuff. Like what's her DMs like them? Like just so many different things. And she's the person that comes out and talks about all this stuff and like.
Yeah, I hear it
puts
still.
People off of it.
I hear it because some men ever say, "Where's she make a tune about me, bro?"
Imagine.
Man, she makes a tune about
And
me.
the thing is, but it will happen though. It will happen. I'm saying it will happen because the minute like a writer
Again, that's a bad advert.
no, but this is the truth. The minute a writer falls in love with you or has feelings for you, there's always a song.
Would you split peas though? Like the
Absolutely not.
Like the Adele thing. Cause you know Adele. Like Adele, listen, the man who broke her heart has made her millions. Yeah.
No, she made her millions.
No, the man who broke her heart, in terms of his the
fact he broke her heart.
He broke her heart and gave her all this inspiration. She's gone on to write these mad tunes and make millions and millions. And you got to take away the L's when you say it with her, because she's got millions. Yeah. I'm not saying he don't deserve no peace, but you're right. It's definitely what he's been through. You get what I'm saying? But if she could have named him and ruined everything. Now, David, you done the You get me? But she just wrote. I hear that. That's mad. So what else has we got? What's coming up for Lioness then?
So I've been working on my album for the longest time. You know when something's your baby, you just want it to be right and so that's where I'm at the moment. But I'm hoping to have that out.
When?
This year.
That's
I'm
it.
hoping.
That's what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't want to give a date because I gave a date the other day.
What about a month?
But this year is good enough. Don't.
No. A month. What about a month? Can we get like a month? A month in the year?
Yeah, so when the month comes and nothing happens,
Yeah, then what then?
then
You lot, DM her.
It's fine.
See, this is what happened last time.
What, did people start DMing you for real?
No, they said that they're gonna get people to DM.
Yeah, listen, see that?
You don't want no pressure. You don't
No,
need that.
listen though. You see when you're like the female wily, sometimes you need a little.
I hear you.
You get me? You need a little.
What we don't want is a rushed Lioness album. We want it to be the best of Lioness, and we don't want her to do it. Oh, I told them June, and it's now like May, so I'm just gonna make 3 tunes just today. I'm going to start saying, oh, Ace and I think that happens to artists, you know. I think some artists have deadlines to keep up, or they've got like commitments that they need to meet, and then
they do fillers.
And it's like, but you've been around for so long. It's your first album, debut album. You don't need it. You don't need external pressure.
Yeah.
All right. So do your thing.
Thank you, Sis.
Do your thing.
How much tunes will be on your album? Let's just say roughly. Just a rough.
I only want about 10.
How much tunes would you make in order to get to your 10? Do you make 10
so this
songs?
is why I've been taking long. Because I had a set thing that I wanted to do, and I wanted it to be like this, and I made it very rigid.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was no wiggle room for nothing.
Okay.
So I was coming unstuck because I now need an instrumental that conveys this, because that's what I want to talk about and shoot by. Like that's the level of detail.
So are you doing your album based on like I'm making 10 songs for my album?
That's what I was doing.
Or are you making 50 songs and picking 10?
So that's what I was doing, 10 songs.
Okay.
But now I'm gonna do more songs and free up myself.
Okay.
Like I had to like take on that criticism because I was being way too rigid and it was just making me be long. Because I have a set way of how I wanted to do things. But it's better to just free up, make what you're making, and you'll be surprised. Actually, that fits here. Oh, that works. Them tunes sound good together. Boom, bam. So I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed about it and get it out.
Do you do skits and stuff? Cause I'm trying to find my way in the album.
Where are we going with this?
I'm trying to find my way in the album. I'm not really a great MC. I'm not really
like a DJ.
I'm not really a great singer. I can't do poetry, but I can talk, innit? So maybe if you wanted to do like a deck 2 skit somehow, it's in the middle. Not like when you're transitioning, because you're gonna do a couple tunes about such and such. Then you're gonna kind of change the mood of the album. You know, track 4 and 5. You want to chuck a skit in, bam, me and Fats. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep that in mind, man.
I will. Like now that you said that.
Keep that in mind. And the fee ain't even gonna be that much. It's not gonna be that much. Mates rates and that. Mates rates, man. It's cool. I need to be credited. You get me? I want that PRS thing. I want to be like 7.
I said you want PRS from a skit, you know.
I want to be 7. You know, listen. What's her name? Beyonce's daughter.
Oh yeah, she got Grammy. She got 2 minutes.
She got 2 Grammys. She got 1 Grammy for crying on the track.
Really? She got her own
Grammys. Yeah.
So when she was drinking at the Grammy, that was hers?
Yes.
She got Grammy.
She got Grammy for dark skin girl. Is it black skin? Brown skin girl. And the tune where she's crying on the tune, but they credited her to the tune. So I don't know how Grammys work. So it probably sounds like, because even Shawnee B's got a Grammy in it for his work with Morgan Heritage.
Okay.
So I think when they give, say like this tune gets a Grammy, everyone associated with this tune, everyone credited in this tune gets the Grammy. But the artist is the person that obviously goes on the stage.
Yeah.
But it's for everyone.
Oh, that's good.
So, in saying that, if you need any ad-libs, anything, because I feel like you're going to make Grammy music. I'm BAFTA, whatever, I'm there. BAFTA's movies, innit? My BAFTA's TV, not BAFTA. Whatever. Bricks, that's it, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
BAFTA is for acting.
Yeah. Whatever you need. I feel like I can play a little role. You know what I mean?
Right.
Non-musical parts. But ad-libs are fine.
I've made so many mental notes.
Please, man.
I'm just gonna...
Because you know I can do it, man.
What's this move?
I know.
That's like, you don't want to get ad-lib. I'm getting ready.
That's his studio.
I'm getting ready for it. I'm getting ready.
Headphone.
I'm ad-lib. I'm be like,
Yeah.
lipstick. Yeah, I've got this, man. You get me?
To flip it, yeah, away from like just about you as in your music and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're on a DJ podcast, so
Right.
you said grime isn't like your favorite genre.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre?
House.
House music.
Soulful house.
Soulful house.
Soulful.
Do you like this new I'm a Piano?
Absolutely.
It's really nice, you know.
It's
Really nice, bro. Such a nice, relaxing music. You can listen to it all day.
Yeah.
Like all
South
day.
African.
Yeah.
Like anyways.
So, do you have a favorite DJ?
I have a favorite DJ. All I know is that it made my life.
Yeah.
One time when I was at uni, I went to Brighton Uni, and there was a rave, and it was DJ EZ and Mighty Mo and Risco, and I went back to back with them.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh, I'm made.
Yeah,
I'm spitting over EZ.
Yeah, like you made it.
I'm made.
You made it. Didn't even do
With
it
my
albums.
nose, like I'm made.
EZ, top tier to me.
Yeah,
That's
100.
like,
Yeah.
that's
100.
top tier. That's like, you can't go around and you can't tell me EZ.
Listen, when I used to go garage raves,
Yeah.
like when we would be in like room 2 doing whatever, just cruising the place, holding the same champagne.
All night.
All night. The top's so hot, yeah. You get me? It's hot. You get me? And then he said, and literally
She
run.
Yeah.
Run.
You just run.
DJ EZ.
Yeah,
Mad.
it's mad. So that you made it. You don't even need to do the album. You don't need to. You've done it. So
That's how I felt. But yeah, no, actually, my favourite house DJ is Perempe.
Okay.
That's my favourite.
yeah, big up Perempe.
We've got Bossman.
Even Bossman days, I just feel like
Bossman.
it's proper sick
Sick,
as
bro.
well.
Bossman, is that what he was called before?
He's a brand.
Started off grind.
That's
yeah.
mad. Bossman is
Essentials, you know Essentials?
Yeah, I know Essentials.
Yeah,
but Bossman
he's
is like
DJ.
proper chicken chop dude.
How did they acquire that name? This is a good point. Like, how
Boss.
did they
Your
just
boss.
become
'Cause-
boss?
I don't know.
Because it just
And
happened.
it's synonymous with all chicken shops.
All of them.
There's
And
no
they
chicken
know,
shop.
They know it's their name.
Yeah, there's
They
no
front,
chicken shop.
It's
I think it's I think you see when you remember being young,
yeah.
and then saying stuff like that, and then thinking that you made it up. Well, I thought we made it up.
You thought you
Because lunchtime, Bobby's but it's sell chicken and chips and stuff. We used to call him Boss,
Yeah.
but I thought we had made it up in it. I think maybe we did. To get to
Yeah, we go. And then what, the rest of the UK?
and the rest of the British for
What's the rest of the-
because then you go out to you go and see your cousin on the weekend,
And then you pass it on to your cousin. Your cousin pass it on to your brother. You bring it pass it on.
But
Yeah, man, of course you started it.
That's that's obviously what I thought. But I don't know where we picked it up because we used to call him Boss. Hey Boss, can we get a couple wings and but now it's a thing. You can't go in there. I reckon I've even seen one. He's got Boss on his
On his
team.
team.
Yeah, he's Boss. Grind. Favorite MC.
Gets.
Always been Gets.
From he done that Westwood freestyle where he's wearing blue. Yes.
It's been Gets for time.
So you think?
What time we used to have so
Used to have
many
that.
arguments.
Me and I used to have it.
So who's
Skepta.
Definitely not the best.
And what?
Skepta.
Clarity.
He's got
This is what he says.
Every single word.
Yeah, but that's like Kano.
No.
Come on.
No,
You
not
can
the
hear
same.
Kano.
No, it's not the same.
And Kano, but then it's not. And then with
No,
Kano, then every
it's not the same.
Kano's better.
It's not the same. You see, grime. It's not the
But
same.
this is why the best thing is just
It's mad, it's mad.
Sorry?
No, go.
Yeah, it's just because it's like preference. It's always
Yeah, it's
preference.
only preference.
Yeah.
There is no because people like D Double, and I like D Double's energy in a dance. But
I used to not like him in a dance because in a dance to me, he couldn't project his voice correctly.
Yeah, but he didn't need to.
No, he did. Because
As you
in a
come on,
dance, he needed
as you
to.
come on, and he's
He's
got the ninja man. He's got the ninja man. You know, like as you step on stage, they're already going nuts. Like the energy that he brings, and that whatever, like that brings more energy than some man's whole.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is,
16.
but if you can't project it correctly, it sounds like. And that don't work, innit? So back in the day, I didn't really like in a rave. On a radio set, sick.
Yeah.
You get me? But back in the day, but for me, when I heard Skepta,
Skepta's back.
I feel like, I feel like you now with the boss man thing here, but I think I heard Skepta the first time listen. No.
Listen, I got lyrics. What do you think?
The first time he MC'd on radio, because he used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
And then it was like 4 a.m. I was with Nicky S coming back from a booking. We put on Rinse FM. Skepta was MCing. We was confused, didn't it? But he was like, and he only had about 3 lyrics, so he just kept on saying it. Do you get what I'm saying? And we was like, "Bro, Skepta can MC." Do you know what I'm saying? But like that, from when I heard him, I said, "No, he's all right." You get me? Go on and draw for the shetty. When I start dropping down like confetti. What brother mash up the beef is petty. No, but I just draw for the shetty. Leave your belly looking like a bowl of spaghetti. Come on, bro.
For me, they're saying who you like, and then they're saying who's better. And he used to tell me that Skepta is better than Ghetts.
Yeah, but
I think Ghetts is a much more complete artist. Ghetto is nowhere near as good as.
But this is the thing. So this is the thing. She was arguing with me.
Yeah.
About Ghetto.
No, but Ghetto's good. But in comparison to Ghetts,
now. You got
what I'm saying?
Now.
So Ghetto was still good, but only in comparison to himself, he's evolved.
He's evolved. Absolutely.
So you see now.
Now you're like.
Skepta's still mine, but I understand. Ghetts on a stage.
Yeah. His energy's unmatched.
Bro,
he's unmatched.
I watched. There's a clip here from his last concert. Yeah, there's a clip. It's like the first minute of his video. No, of his. I watched them as well. The Eskimo dances. Oh my goodness me! Nice. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a Grime MC really. Yeah, turn over a rave solo. You know, not like there's better MCs. I've seen man. There's 15 of you on the stage, cool. But solo, he actually does a madness. That's like unmatched, to be fair. Because he's doing his songs, and then he's doing bars, and he is actually turning over the rave. Crazy. Yeah. Bro, at the beginning of his concert thing, he puts the mic down on the floor. And the crowd is just singing.
Yeah, it's mad. But
it's crazy.
What do you think? Do you remember that we had the little chat yesterday and you said about Crazy Titch and those 2 guys were like, "Oh well, that's it, I'm sold."
Yeah.
What do you rate him in terms of
Crazy Titch?
Yeah.
I rate Titch still.
Yeah. Do you think he would have been if he didn't get in trouble?
You know what? I kind of almost hate that kind of question, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
because I always
I'm still asking it.
No, but why I say that is because like it's proper like I think you would have. Well, I don't.
No, but you know why? Listen, because the reason I asked that question is, did you really like Crazy Titch, or do you like the story of Crazy Titch?
No, I like Crazy Titch.
You get what I'm saying? Because if the Crazy Titch story is why enough people are like,
but remember,
it's only the story. The fact is, you can't tell me none of his bars.
Oh yeah, I can.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can.
So do you think he would have?
What are you shouting for? Now, what are you shouting for, bitch?
Did you see the action?
You get me?
Do you think that?
I'll beat you on. Well, he was saying, I'll beat you on the floor, bitch. Yeah, he was saying like tits, but they got tits. But I wasn't like, well, I was listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I know enough people.
I know
buy into the story.
Yeah.
So I like to ask that question because
I personally think I don't know. You know what is sometimes I kind of like I think of it because I align like he used to roll with J2K. J2K no longer really does music like that. Sick artist, but he doesn't do music anymore like a businessman now. And now I don't see Titch as being that same person as. Not saying they would have been exactly the same, but they used to roll together and do music together. You know that you get the Kano and the Ghetts. But then he also used to roll with Ghetts. So would he have been kind of like it? But then I don't see him being that kind of lyrical genius to that extent. So then I don't know where he would have fit in now. You know what I'm saying? Because he was
the test of time.
He was a good MC, but he was quite like a basic MC, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I just feel like when he being outside, you have the opportunity.
Yeah, I know.
Evolve.
And he had a couple good songs. Like, I can see you can see me. You know what I mean? So he had a couple.
Yeah. You see, I'm a THUG or something, man. That I
can see you THUG. You can see I'm a bad boy MC. Say my name. You know what I'm saying? Crazy's got a new sing along. Every line you can sing along. When I'm on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he had them like. I just don't know where he would have been now, innit? But if we could have freedom, then we would have freedom.
How do you feel?
Sorry
to cut
you. Yeah, go on.
How do you feel about I know earlier on you said, why did I have to put the lady in front of spirits? But, how do you feel about the whole lady like always being separated? Like, oh, she's sick for a girl, or those kind of things.
It's
Like,
annoying. Like people still put under my comments, oh yeah, you're like the female P Money. How do you know that P Money is not the male me? Like, do you know what I mean? And they always say that, and it's just jarring. But it's for women everywhere in every industry. These things happen, and that's just because we live in a patriarchy, innit? So it's annoying, and I will always talk about it. But what gets me, and this is what I was saying in my freestyle recently for International Women's Day, is that mandem can understand the concept of race, but they can't understand it when you apply it to genders, and it really annoys me. Because if I speak about things about like what it's like to be a female, they will say nobody cares. Try harder or work harder. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool. So you're gonna talk as a black man to a white man about your experiences in society, being a black man and the struggles that you face. The white man turns around to you and says, nobody cares. Try harder.
It's on.
It's the same thing.
But do you not feel that? Because I am one for like I've got daughters, and you know I like to try and not be the type of man that separates, or women can't do this or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I want my daughters to be able to fly, do everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't do the female DJ thing. Like you're just a sick DJ. You know what I'm saying? But do you not feel like in reverse that these things still happen? Like, would you say you got a baby, and you go take your baby and you go to a nursery, and then there's just 10 male nursery nurses and no females, no ladies, no nothing, just 10 men. How comfortable do you honestly feel? Just naturally, like.
So I'm taking my child to the nursery.
For the first time, you're going to see the nursery. You and your husband are taking your son to go and visit nurseries because you're got work and commitments. So you've gone to the nursery, and then you get there and it's just 10 man nursery nurses, 10 of them, but there's not a single woman in sight. Now men are capable of looking after babies. We all do it. You know what I'm saying? But how do you? Because it's me. I'm not feeling that. Are you feeling that?
No.
Like, I'm not feeling that, but the first thing would be like, why are there no women working here? Like,
yeah, but why is it a thing? Because do you do that when there's no men? When there's no men, you don't say, why is there no men? Do you see what I'm saying? So all I've done is flip the male-oriented industry to a woman-oriented industry, and it's like,
you stop questioning.
The questions stop.
But why is it a woman-oriented industry?
Because these are all historic. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all historic. It's just like
because women give birth.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like more.
Yeah, but the fact is, like, if I went to if I was to, so I've just got this big bit of land and I'm going to build a house, and I call in, Bob the builder's firm, and 10 women roll up. I'm gonna be a bit. What? And I know that they're capable of putting a brick and some cement, like, but in my head I'm thinking, this is just gonna go wrong.
Do you know what? Mad you say that, because I was talking to my brother the other day, and I was saying, we were talking about like workmen and whatever, and I said, there was bare workmen, so I just kind of went a different route, and he's like, it's so mad that you think that you have to take a different route. And then he was like, I'm just trying to work out if there were bare women there.
You just ride or whatever, walk still or whatever.
Yeah. Why, like, he was just thinking, like, why is that a thing? Like, and like, do you ever get uncomfortable with it's just you one and there's bare girls?
Nah, never.
No, because you.
I just start stripping up that clothes. Like, we could have died coke.
Them dogs and pepper ones.
No, I hear you still. I hear you. But again, this is why I'm saying, like, being in it.
Yeah.
Like, you see it from a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? So it's I guess it's really horrible, especially that you are a dope artist. You are a sick MC, and you can spin most people like, and it's not even in a clashing. It's not even in a clashing thing. Like getting forward, like turning over the party. Like you on a stage, you get Kano, his guy Skeppy, all of them. You stand up. They're not gonna be like, oh, them man and that girl. Like, you would keep up.
Yeah, I've always said I'm not gonna be good for a girl. Like I have to let everybody know that I am good. I think that's probably why I'm so relaxed, because it's just been my aim to make sure you know I'm lyrically there. You can never say that I'm not. Like that's been my focus. It's not been I'll be the biggest superstar, and that's probably why I'm just like
got the minerals to do it.
I feel like I've shown that my ability, so maybe that's why. Oh, okay. I've learned something.
Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to hand you over to Deck One, aka Mr. Facts, and we're going to ask some quick fire questions.
Like, did you have a discussion like who's going to be one and who's going to
No,
be
the man violated the thing in it and just told me that I'm Deck Two, and then all of these Y's come with it as well. You know what I mean? I can't even say it without getting a Y. But to be honest, this whole thing is really Facts' baby. Like we spoke about it, but it's Facts' baby. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just a glamorous co-host.
Deck Two.
Man, just stick like.
This thing locked off.
Wait. What are these like questions that I need to answer?
No, you can explain. You can explain why you picked it, but it's just one or the other. Really.
Okay, alright, cool.
Quick fire.
So it's like, alright, cool.
Heels or trainers?
Heels.
Natural or weave?
Weave.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Grime or house?
House.
Bro, I pick house over grime, bro. All these years, bro. Smart dress or casual?
Casual.
These ones, yeah.
So can I ask you a question?
I know. Why do you pick heels but casual? Because I walk on my toes. So when I wear heels.
So would you wear like heels and a tracksuit?
Yes.
Big up you. But would you date a man who wore shiny shoes and a tracksuit?
It doesn't work. You got to wear around.
Last two, yeah. So these are if you would be them, yeah.
Yeah.
So would you rather be a singer or a rapper?
Singer. Because rappers, we have to go away and write the bars. Do you know how much?
What's a singer do? What do you think a singer?
Some singers just sing.
What do you mean?
Bro, have you ever been to a concert and heard them sing and go and they didn't write that. They just going with the energy of the room.
And not all singers write.
What do you mean? What do you want? So what?
They just sing. You've given me the song.
Yeah, but not all rappers write.
Yeah, but for me, I would have to write. I had this discussion the other day with somebody about. They asked me, would I write for another female?
Yeah.
And I said,
I was
no.
going to ask you that, you know.
I'm not doing it, sorry.
Why?
Because I'm a sportsman. So because I'm a sportsman, I know I was up all night writing them bars to learn them, to perfect them, to come in and do that. Yeah. You just got given the bars and you just turn up, but then you might get further than me. But I've really grinded and you.
Yeah, but you're going to get your check.
So you wouldn't write bars for Cardi B, yeah, knowing that this is number one shit, and worldwide, global, and you're just getting a check. All you did is stay up one night. You stayed up one night.
People put the money in front of it and think I'm gonna change my stance. Absolutely not. Like,
would you write lyrics for me though?
So this is another thing that I write for a guy, but no. Because it's hard for women in this industry, so I'm helping you, but I'm not helping her.
I'm trying to no one can help. Writing no lyrics.
Alright, last one now.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a dancer or a beatboxer?
A dancer. I feel like you can convey more emotions than beatboxing, and it's all about touching people.
Oh, beatboxer.
Why? She's big her up. She's learned.
You know, already white, girl. Y'all already know
What?
why.
She said touching people, so she's walking around touching everybody, but she white herself. That's good. You did.
You just gotta cover yourself.
And that's the end of the.
Them quick fires are the same as before. Can't you switch it up? Why you do the same thing for everyone?
Do something.
Okay.
I only done it for you yesterday. Listen to him, like.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look at him on the
Here we
spot.
go. No, I've got this, man. I've got this. Got this. Foxy Brown or Little Kim?
Kim.
Biggie or Tupac?
Oh, I knew that was
Biggie.
coming.
Wiley or Dizzy?
Dizzy.
Fats or C6?
Fat, sorry.
I did that on purpose.
Let's stop recording, man.
Right there.
Let's wrap that up.
Yeah, right there. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to put your friend of so many years above me, who you just met, fine.
Well, shout out. You want to give out your socials, anything?
Yo, thank you for listening. No, it's not listening, it's watching, isn't it?
Both.
It's both. Okay. Yo, people, hit me up on the gram. I'm trying to improve my. No, let me not say that.
I'm not editing none of it.
edit it. Yes, socials. Lioness on Instagram. Lioness official on everything else. Bow.
Okay, cool. Much love.